Brisbane, as we welcome you to the third quarter-final in this year's Winfield Cup Rugby League competition. A clash that promises to be one of the best of the season, which sees the Brisbane Broncos up against the Canberra Raiders. These two sides have won the last three premiership titles between them. Of course, the Raiders are the reigning premiers, while Brisbane won the title in 92 and 93. Of the 26 players taking the field tonight, 24 have either played State of Origin or international football. Well, joining us tonight, a man who knows both camps very well, former Canberra fullback, and now on the coaching staff for the Brisbane side, Gary Belcher. Gary, you've been with the Broncos all week. What's the feeling like in the camp?
I think they're pretty confident still. They finally worked out their side yesterday and had a good training run. Bombolas has decided to play. He's a little bit doubtful in my books, but only he knows if he's going to be making through the whole game.
Well, if there's any weaknesses there, it will be found out by this star-studded Canberra lineup. Obviously, some dangers there. Who do you think are the key men?
Well, it is a great lineup, isn't it? Laurie Daly's been braining them lately, and Ricky Stewart's almost been in his shadow, but I'd expect Ricky to come up with a big game tonight. He's up against his arch-rival, Alan Langer, and it's in these conditions with a big crowd that you see the best of Ricky.
For Brisbane, the one change, Andrew G has gone off the bench. And of course, last week was a big boost, Alan Langer coming back from injury. For mine, Glenn Lazarus has been their key player over the last couple of weeks. Up front, he's just been outstanding.
Yeah, the resurgence of the Broncos has been through the forwards, and not only Glenn Lazarus, Alan Can played very well last week, but Wendell Saylor's been a player in the second row, has just, he's been braining them, and I expect him to have another big one tonight.
Which way are you going?
Well, to be quite honest, I really don't care. I've been asked all week, and they're going to play again in 2 weeks' time, for my money. It'll be a very close one, and yeah, I'm on the fence.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit on the fence. I'm going for Canberra. It does promise to be one of the great games of the year. Of course, we've already seen Newcastle and the Bulldogs win this weekend. To see who gets tonight's match, we now go to our main commentator, Andrew Voss.
Peter, thank you. This really is something special. The Canberra Raiders burst out onto the ground. History being made tonight. The first time we've had Winfield Cup Finals football in Brisbane, and they have turned out in numbers. And I can tell you there's no shortage of support. You can see the Canberra Raiders flags. There's plenty. Out of the Suncorp Stadium crowd. This Raiders line-up, Ricky Stewart, the captain. So many of them involved in drama off the field in the past week. 3 or 4 involved in the court case down in Sydney. That has to take away from their preparation for tonight's match. The winner will have next weekend off. The loser faces sudden death from next weekend on, and their opponent was settled this afternoon with the Bulldogs beating St George. So there's plenty to play for, and the Canberra Raiders side, they go into this match knowing they've met Brisbane once this season. It was a big win. Different circumstances, though. Friday night football down at the Bruce Stadium is like no other place, and it was a big, big win to the Canberra Raiders. So convincing, a miracle try from Brent Mullins, and the scoreline 26-0 at the end of 80 minutes. Now we're waiting for the Brisbane Broncos. The star mascot Buck making its way around on foreign soil, I guess, here at Suncorp Stadium, away from their home ground at ANZ. And the Brisbane Broncos awaiting the appearance of Alan Langer, who up until today, I guess, was in doubt for the match. Gary's already mentioned Kerrod Walters. And Alfie making his comeback from a broken hand last week, has also had problems with his leg. Cleared to play, and will lead the Brisbane Broncos into battle. And Clyde on screen there. Big game for him. He's had plenty before. And now the crowd list for the Brisbane Broncos. What is ahead of them over the next 80 minutes? A slow walk out onto the ground. And Langer, back where it all started as far as the Brisbane Broncos were concerned in 1988. These two teams have played twice in finals football before. And it's interesting to note that whoever won that match in the finals football went on to win the competition. Because Bombolas has sideline duties tonight here at Suncorp Stadium.
Yes, thanks very much, Andrew. Well, tonight, Canberra Raiders coach Tim Sheens wants his side to stick to the game plan, do the basics right. Be careful of Kerrod Walters darting out of dummy half, and also to watch Brisbane shifting the ball early. In the Brisbane camp, Wayne Bennett was very calm before the kick-off. No instructions issued. He said the players know what they have to do. He spoke to them individually, and he wants each and every one to do his job right and make sure that the people of Brisbane are proud of the team in this quarter-final match. Down here on the sideline, the atmosphere is electric. There's a lot of support for Canberra as well. and conditions are perfect for rugby league. Hardly a breath of air in the sky, and of course conditions, well, it's mild and calm, so we're looking for a great game.